Hello and welcome back to our continuing escapades on the Let's Defend platform. Today we are continuing our work in the malware analysis exercises. This time we are apparently going to analyze a PowerPoint file, or .ppt. As always, when doing malware analysis, be extra careful with how you interact with that file. Don't do anything off the handle like, just running it straight on your production machine. Sandboxing is your friend. Although I would have to imagine that just about anything worth its salt for endpoint AV should have an issue with this. So, okay, so what do we have? We've got a PPT file, and it looks like the similar setup as the XLS exercise. 5 questions. Looks like different questions, so they're not going to ask about creation time and the like. So general name category of the pest in the analyzed PPT file. Which of the URL addresses it communicates with has been detected as harmful by snadboxes? Just a misspelling, sandboxes. What's the name of the HTML file, or HTML file, that drops to disk? We got a couple of just misspellings, not a big thing. Which process is running to persist under mishta.exe after the relevant malware runs? If there was a snort IDS in the environment at the time of the incident, which rules would it match? Okay, well, let's take a look. So I've got the file pulled down, and we'll submit it to VirusTotal. So yes, a day ago, 36 out of 60, and your major players have issue with it. Bitdefender, ESET, Emisoft, Kaspersky. Oh, even McAfee picks up something. Sentinel-1. Okay, yeah, so pretty much all the way around there. Although shocking, not shocking, is I don't see Semantic listed. Anyways. So we had the same thing before. We have other sandboxes that have run through this sucker, so okay. What is the general category of the bug? What are you looking like for that, macros or probably downloader? I'm seeing Trojan downloader an awful lot. So let's try that for question 1. No. Okay, how about this? Trojan downloader. No. XX colon. Huh. So VB Trojan. VB Trojan. VB Trojan agent. Okay, let's try that then. Okay, let's just work with this. So, as it says, it's 5 and no, it's 6. 1, 2, 3. Now let's try. VB Trojan. That's apparently the answer they want. Although, I think with everything, well, yeah, I suppose. VB Trojan, VB Trojan. Eh, same diff. Okay, so which of the addresses it communicates with has been detected as harmful by sandboxes? That means we need to go through and sandbox. Accounts, Google, Blogger. I'm going to assume it's going to be the j.mp. Really? HTTP? Oh, yeah. Well, that gives you a pretty good. Oh, okay. That sells it out pretty decently. No? Let's put it all together. Well, depending on the sandbox. Oh, whoops. Sometimes you must dig deeper. Let's see if it's the OneDrive link. Yep, it was a OneDrive link. So, did I just overlook that in... Well, the samples run today. So maybe it doesn't point to where it used to. So let's do this then. Let's go to public submissions and we will grab the MD5. And let's see, hash. Show me the good stuff. Now we got February 25th. Supposedly no threat detected. Opens, it complains, but it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, well, we're just gonna stick with VirusTotal being our friend, I guess. What is the name of the HTML file that it drops to disk? Contacted, bundled. Ooh, look at that. Dropped files. Brackets. Is it space? That's space. Actually, one may not be accepted. I might have to take out the... Oh, okay, it's accepted. Okay. Which process is running to persistence? Running to persist under Mishta after the relevant... Really? Just ping? Really? It's either going to be ping or it's going to be windward. Do we have a... Yeah, it's the same exact portion. I know you didn't like me.blogspot. Huh, okay. Cool story, bro. So effectively we only have ping or windward, at least as this falls out, so. Okay, what process? First we will try ping. If that doesn't work, we will try windward, since they both are underneath. Nope, okay. Windward.exe. No? Really? Hmm. Well now. This is something of a pain in the posterior. Processes created. Ping windward. Nope. This is basically just throwing stuff against the wall. Something that's underneath. Well, we already did ping, it said no. We did windward, it said no. Okay, did it... Are we seeing that it messed with PowerPoint itself? Oh. Alright, we'll try it with capital. Since those are the only... No? Okay. What did you do? That is the question. Okay, might have found it. Back to virus total again underneath the... Oh god. Raykuta-hive. It does make a mention for processes created, scheduled task. Oh, right here. Fetch task create SC minute 80. So Mishta to pull down Randichanik. Whatever. But in order to establish persistence, that would mean that scheduled tasks was screwed with, or at least called. So let's try that. I do find it interesting that there is absolutely no mention. Or maybe there is, I just missed it. But it's not marked in execution, anything else along those lines. Oh well. Okay, so what's our last portion here we're looking for to answer? If there was a snort IDS in the environment at the time of the incident, what would match? Well, I don't see any sort of indicators through any of this, so more than likely we are going to have to rely on analysis done in some of these. I suppose anything that would be in here. Embedded logic, macro. Let's pop this out, and while we're going here, what's the executive report from Joe Sandbox? Show us. Is Joe Sandbox going to be nice and tell us what IDS stuff might have picked this up? PowerShell. Hmm. No, not able to pull it. And then what information they've got. Well, and I don't see anything here that slideshow animation. Oh, they pulled the code. Well, I'm imagining there's got to be something in here, considering the fact. thus far. I mean, hybrid analysis and the rest of them have not told me much in regards as to what. Reputation engine. Stuff we already denoted previously. Detection rate, email address, even though it's not an email address. Hmm. Yeah, I figured if it would have been anywhere, it would have been network related. So where do we find some sort of information that covers CTE in regards to snort rules? I must be missing something here. Problem is, as it sits, I do not know enough about these different behavior engines that VirusTotal runs through to have any idea as to what might potentially have a hit for snort. Activity, miscellaneous, dumps, API log, network map. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm missing something, like it's probably staring me right in the face. Browser and the rest of that stuff, but nothing in here that says, hey, we would have found it with this, the other thing. Behavioral signatures. Signatures contain a section for snort. Tag pattern. Process on startup, but they wouldn't have anything to do with. That would be effectively as this stuff starts to come down, since snort is going to be widespread AV, looking at directory. In window, debugger, PowerShell. Attack patterns, but they're all user agent. God, I hate to do this. Because it takes away from the whole aspect of better understanding. But I have no idea where this would reside from. So let's try this at a different tact, rather than to continue to beat our head against the wall. It's not a valid. Oh. Really? Alright, I'm going to pause this and keep working. Okay, so behind the scenes, I've been going back and forth and basically taking a break to refill my coffee. The answer was staring right in the face. So from the virus total results of the PPT file, Dr.Web vxCube, there is indeed a section that covers snort, crowdsourced IDS rules. And if we remember correctly, the hint was CTE. So pretty good that we're going to have event underscore CTE underscore header is going to be the end result for this. Of course, now we'll see as to whether or not if I need to make it all lowercase to try. Nope, okay, it took it. Oh, man. Oh, apparently I need to read up a little bit more on the various aspects for virus total. But at least for the whole portion for video editing, it seems like everything has just come together. So at least there's that, I suppose. So there we go. All 5 questions answered from the analysis of the PPT file. Hopefully everybody else is able to sit there and get this done that much quicker. So I will go ahead and compile the notes, everything else along those lines, and get this stuff posted up. And then I will see everybody for the last malware analysis video, at least up to the point until maybe they release more. Maybe, hopefully. All right, I'll see everybody in the next video.